Jai Hind students, hope you all are fine at home. So we'll be starting a new chapter, that is life in deserts, and this is chapter 10 in geography. The basic learning objective behind doing this chapter is that we will understand what is a desert. We will also learn about the desert in Sahara. We will understand the climate, the flora and fauna, and how the people lead their life. We will be talking about the cold desert of Ladakh, again flora and fauna of that place, and so on. So let us start. So, in the beginning of the chapter, it is written that uh, water means life to plants, animals, and people, and it is very difficult for anyone to live in a place where there is no water to drink, or where there is no grass for the cattle to feed, and there is less water for the crops to grow. And we also know that there are places in the world where people have learned to cope up with these extreme harsh temperature, as in some places it is very hot and some places are very cold. These are the desert areas of the world, and they are characterized by low rainfall, very little vegetation, and extreme temperature. So, depending on the temperature, there can be two types of desert, that is hot desert and cold desert. And the people who inhabit these lands, they depend on very little water which is available, and they do practice agriculture. So first we will be dealing about the hot deserts. So the name itself is telling you that it is hot, and we'll be dealing with the desert in Africa. So if you locate the desert, you will find that it is in North Africa, and it is the world's largest desert. It has an area of around 8.54 million square kilometers, and the Sahara Desert touches 11 countries. So imagine, you can imagine how big it is. The countries of Chad, then Egypt, Libya, Mali, Morocco, Niger, Sudan, etc. And when we think of a desert, the picture which comes into our mind is that of sand. But beside the sand or vast stretches of sand, Sahara Desert is also covered with gravel plains and elevated plateaus with bare rocky surface. These rocky surface may be more than 2,500 meters high at some places. So you can see this picture of Sahara Desert. So the word is being derived from Arabic word, which means the greatest desert, and these are the facts. So let us deal with the next topic is the climate. So the climate of Sahara Desert is very hot and parched dry. It has a very short rainy season, and the sky is mostly cloudless and clear. Then here the moisture evaporates faster than it accumulates. Days are very hot, and the temperature during the day may be as high as 50 degree centigrade, which heats up the sand and the bare rocks, which in turn radiates the heat, making everything which is around very hot. Nights may be freezingly cold with temperatures near the 0 point. So this was about the climate. Then if we talk about the flora and fauna, vegetation in the Sahara Desert includes cactus, date palms, and in some places there are oasis green islands with date palms surrounding them. Animals which are found are camel, jackals, foxes, scorpions, and many varieties of lizards and snakes. The next topic is people. So the Desert, despite having a very harsh climate, there are people who live, and there are a number of groups who pursue different activities. Among them are the Bedouins and the Tuaregs. Now these groups are nomadic tribes, and they rear livestock such as goat, sheep, camel, and horses. These animals, they provide milk, hide from which they make leather for belt, slippers, water bottles. Then hair is used for making mats, carpets, clothes, and blankets. and they wear heavy robes as protection against the dust storm and the hot winds. And if you see what they eat in the Sahara, typical meal is camel milk with dried dates or porridge with butter sauce. So why is oasis important? It is important because it helps to give water to the communities. So this is for the first module. We'll be discussing about the doubt in the live class. Till then, Jai Hind.